Hello all and welcome to All Red, Arne Slot's meteoric rise to whatever this is has been nothing short of unprecedented as Liverpool sit top of the Premier League, sit top of the Champions League, and have passed almost every test they've faced this season except for Forest, those European giants from Forest. But Arne Slot has been absolutely delectable for Liverpool. No one would have thought that Liverpool would be in this position. No one would have thought that Arne Slot could start the way that he started for Liverpool, because this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. Please smash that like button and consider subscribing as we cover the best team, the best club on the planet. All right, let's jump in to just a breakdown of what Arne Slot has done. And some of these things I think are going to blow your mind that I show you. Some of you probably already know these, but let's jump into it. Arne Slot with the thumbs up. We've seen that a lot this season already, haven't we? All right, let's dive in to what Arne Slot has done in world football in just 4 short months in charge of Liverpool Football Club. All right, we're going to look at some results here. So Liverpool take down the Italian giants, who are, not like super duper awesome right now, but still a big test to go to Milan in Arne Slot's first ever Champions League match. And he comes away with a 3-1 victory against AC Milan and really set the stage for European success so far. And then this was just, I was buzzing after this. 4-0 to the German giants, well, not giants, but German champions who had just an unprecedented run last season where they nearly went a full season unbeaten, losing in the Europa League final. But Liverpool come in front of Leverkusen and absolutely destroy their former player in Xabi Alonso. And so 4-0 to Liverpool. I mean, Arne Slot just absolutely demolished Bayern Leverkusen. That was a delectable result for Liverpool. So they've beaten AC Milan. They've beaten the German champions, Leverkusen. Then they go and they defeat the Spanish and European champions in Real Madrid, who, yes, they were injury-ridden, but they really dominated this match against the Spanish and European champions. Real Madrid also kind of got that little bug off their back, having not beaten Madrid since 2008, 2009, and Arne Slot just comes in. I get the sense, guys, that Arne Slot just doesn't care. He doesn't care about history. He doesn't care about, we haven't beaten them since 2008, 2009. I'm scared. No, Arne Slot just says, give me the data, give me the stats, let's make a plan, and let's go beat these guys, okay? And that's what he's done. Then they welcome Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. This was bigger than Madrid, okay? Because of the recent history between Liverpool and Man City, really has been English football's 2 best squads for the past 10 years. And we come into this one, and Liverpool absolutely destroy Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. This game, and I am not exaggerating, this game should have been 3-0 after 15 minutes. Liverpool could have put 5 or 6 past Manchester City, and they didn't. 2-0. But look, you see that little yellow symbol there? I'm gonna go back. Look at this. That little yellow symbol is my new logo for a clean sheet. That's my clean sheet logo. That's my clean sheet icon. Clean sheet against the German champions. Clean sheet against the Spanish and European champions. Clean sheet against the English champions. Guys, are you kidding? This is insane. Oh my goodness. Now, Arne Slot, this is not Arne Slot's doing per se. This is a shout out to the fans at Anfield who were chanting "sacked in the morning," directing those chants at, of course, Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola was just like, what? No. Hold on, you guys have 6 European championships. You guys have 6 Champions League trophies. Why are you talking about me? The only thing Pep could think of was how many UEFA Champions League trophies Liverpool has won. And he was just like, 6, you guys have won 6. What are you saying? Six UCL champs, guys, 6 big ears. That's what I love seeing. That's what we love seeing. Well done to the Anfield faithful. This was supposed to be Liverpool's big test, right? This was what everyone was saying was going to be, oh yes, this is where Liverpool finally dropped points. Liverpool had such an easy start to the season, and they lost to Forest. So surely, Brighton's going to be tough. They're going to drop points at Brighton. They're going to lose to Leverkusen. They're probably going to lose to Arsenal. Probably draw to Chelsea. Chelsea are good. They're a good team. Villa are tough. Oh, they're going to draw to Villa. Probably going to lose to City. Pep's just too good. But no, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. We beat Chelsea. We drew at Arsenal, which now is kind of looking like, man, should we have won that game? No, it was a good result at the time. Beat Brighton back-to-back in the same week. Absolutely destroyed Leverkusen. Beat Villa. Beat Southampton, beat Madrid, beat Manchester City, and the slot machine rolls on. But it's not just about the results for Arne Slot. Arne Slot is making individual players better. And here are some of the key players that I think he's making better. We are starting to see Dominic Szoboszlai improve. Now, I have been critical of Szoboszlai on this channel, and I think rightly so, because while Dominic Szoboszlai, one of his best characteristics is his engine, he is that box-to-box midfielder for Liverpool. He has been good at pressing and, pressuring the other team high up the pitch, but his passing, his attacking, everything you want in a number 8 or number 10 has just been really poor. So I have been critical of Szoboszlai, but I will say Szoboszlai the past 2 weeks has looked really good. Now, he didn't start against Madrid, but he scored against Southampton, and he put in a really, really good shift against Manchester City. So I think, Szoboszlai is starting to improve. I think Arne Slot is starting to turn that key a little bit and unlock who I still think is a very, very, very good player. I still highly rate Szoboszlai. Some people are like, gotta sell him. He's bad. He's never going to come good. I'm like, hold on, there's class here. If you look at how Szoboszlai plays for his country, for Hungary, he's scoring goals every time he goes out. I think there's a really good player here, and I think Arne Slot's going to figure out how to unlock him. Darwin Núñez. Okay, everyone's saying sell Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is improving week after week. Now, he didn't start against Manchester City, and he didn't score against Real Madrid, but I thought he put in a really good shift. And Darwin Núñez is one of those players who will literally run his tail off no matter what is going on in the match. So one of my favorite moments from this Manchester City match that Liverpool just won was Liverpool are up 2-0. Darwin Núñez comes on late, and I think it was in the 80th to 90th minute. Manchester City has the ball. Their last man back has the ball, one of their defenders, and you just see Darwin Núñez streak across the field and nearly slide tackle and win the ball. But just that effort, Darwin Núñez absolutely will never, ever give up. I love him. I think a lot of people still love Darwin Núñez, and I think we're starting to see him improve on a weekly basis. Okay, this is one of the biggest ones. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can you guys please just give him a new contract already, please? Please? He's really good. Trent Alexander-Arnold is becoming one of the Premier League's best defenders, which you could not say before Arne Slot came in. You would say Trent Alexander-Arnold is perhaps the best attacking right back of all time. But right backs tend to need to defend at times, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, he was liable in the past. Now, we're seeing Trent as a world-class defender. Just look at these percentiles from this season in the Premier League. Trent is one of the best right backs, perhaps the best defensive right back. Look at those stats. People are not dribbling past him. The 99th percentile for dribblers tackled and dribbles challenged. He is very good on defense, and that is directly from Arne Slot. And Trent has spoken at length about that before. But also, Trent, his passing has taken a dip this season. he's still one of the best attacking and contributing right backs in the Premier League. Just look at those stats. That expected assist number of 99th percentile says all you need to know, and he's still making those key passes, completing those long passes as well. And guess what, guys? We just saw Trent's best performance against Manchester City. He was defending, he was passing, and that's 2 thumbs up for Trent Alexander-Arnold. See how that works? All right. Oh, big Ibu. Our hearts break as we think about the injury, but Ibrahima Konate has been perhaps the best center back in the Premier League, alongside of the next best, or perhaps the joint best center back in Virgil van Dijk, of course. But Ibrahima Konate has been absolutely beast boy. That's what we call him here on this channel. He has been beast boy because he has been absolutely so good. And perhaps the biggest improvement that Arne Slot has made with Konate is the ability to keep him healthy. Now he is injured now after just a nasty tackle from the Real Madrid forward, and he's coming back soon. So we will wait for his return. Oh, Ryan Gravenberch, one of the best, if not the best midfielders in all of England this season. And yes, Arne Slot has unlocked this magician in the midfield. The Gravenberch turn is just one of the most beautiful sights on the pitch. And then, of course, we have to talk about Mo Salah, who has just been absolutely unbelievable in his time at Liverpool. But you get the sense that Arne Slot has figured out how to make Mo Salah even more potent, even better, because this guy is scoring and assisting and playing like we've never seen before. Look at these stats from this season's Premier League campaign for Mo Salah, and this doesn't even include Champions League, where he's still scoring goals and assisting. But look at the percentiles for Mo Salah's absolutely unprecedented start to the season. Goals, assists, even the non-penalty goals. He's not scoring a lot of penalties, but he is expecting to score. He is scoring. He's expecting to assist. He is assisting. Mo Salah is doing it every time he plays, guys. There is a goal contribution or two. I mean, everything in our offense runs through Mo Salah, and he's doing it the right way. I mean, he's scoring and assisting and just absolutely killing it. Mo Salah, 13 Premier League games, 11 goals, 7 assists, 5 Champions League matches, 1 goal, 4 assists, and a goal in the EFL Cup. That adds up to 13 goals, 11 assists. That's 24 goal contributions, and it's just beginning to look like Christmas here in early December. And that reminds me of a stat that just blew my mind. On this channel, we like doing math. And so I did a little math yesterday, and I was looking back at the Premier League title-winning season for Liverpool in 2019-2020, and I looked at how many points did Liverpool have on December 2nd of 2019, and how many points did Manchester City have? Well, Liverpool had 40 points, Manchester City had 29. If you do a little math on that, that's an 11-point gap. Now, on December 2nd, 2024, what's the same gap? It's 11 points, and we all remember what happened that season. Liverpool cruised to an amazing Premier League victory. I think it was a record-breaking season where they won the Premier League in the earliest time frame possible or ever before. And I don't know, guys. I mean, we're seeing some pretty interesting stuff here, some pretty interesting correlation, if you will. By the way, let's look at that Premier League table, that beautiful Premier League table. Just look at it, guys. Just soak it up. Look at what Arne Slot has done in the Premier League this season. 34 points, 9 points clear of second place Arsenal and Chelsea, 11 points clear of Manchester City, a goal difference of 18, that's top of the league. Only conceding 8 goals, by the way, which is far and away the best record in the Prem. Liverpool are just doing everything right. They just are, and it's a beautiful sight to be seen. By the way, let's go back over to Europe. Look at this beautiful table. Look at that form guide right there. Just winning. 5 played in Europe, 5 won. Only 1 goal scored against, which was the AC Milan goal at the beginning of the campaign. Liverpool have been perfect in Europe. They sit atop the Champions League table, which is absolutely just delicious. By the way, I can't. Where's Manchester City and where's Real Madrid? I don't see them on there. I think we'd have to keep scrolling, but we don't have time for that. Let's look ahead, guys. So what do we do from now on? So there's a lot of people saying today that the Premier League race is over. It's Liverpool's. I am not there yet. I'm not going to say the race is over. There's a long way to go. We're only a third of the way through the season. But what is coming up? What is ahead? Well, Newcastle's another big test here on Wednesday, and then we go and play Everton, who are just terrible. But you never want to write off a derby match like that. So I'll say 2 somewhat challenging or tricky matches this week on Wednesday and Saturday. Then we play Girona in the Champions League. And then from there, we've got Fulham, we've got Southampton in the EFL Cup, Tottenham, Leicester, West Ham, Man United. Could be a tricky one in the Premier League with a new manager for Manchester United. That is a home game for Liverpool, so you would fancy them there. Then we have to play those tricky guys over from Forest. That's going to be at their place. Brentford, LOSC in the Champions League, and Ipswich Town. So, nothing that is certainly outside of the possibility of Liverpool doing really well over the course of the next 2 months. And so I just think it's one game at a time. I'm not going to say we've won anything yet because we have not. There is a lot of football to be played. But my goodness, Arne Slot, you are a genius so far. And as always, up the Reds.
Yeah, of course.